I asked that question just because I know the majority of my audience is just curious as to what the element is between you and Katt that makes it to be where it's at. So I really asked that on behalf of the audience.
I think he really loved me because he admires, like, how the fuck is he doing this? And then I'm just me. I'm my daddy's son. You know what I'm saying? I'm
like
not
that phrase.
I'm not. There's nothing else. I don't give a fuck if you know. It's like he's a side. See, here's the problem. When he was around, nobody, like at the beginning. See, normally comics have a rise like this, like a rise. Every comic has a rise like this. His one like this. And I didn't respect it because I'm like, that's the Cat in the Hat, right? And
that was his name at one point.
Yeah, because
I've heard.
He took his whole shit from yeah, and
now he kind of looks like the Cat in the Hat when you think about it, the jackets and the. Go ahead.
It's like he wants to get into the street shit. I'm like, no, it's his perspective, man. It's like I don't even want to bring up the fact that he was fucking with all these comedy. He was fucking with Kevin Hart, one of the nicest brothers you're gonna ever meet, and authentic. He ain't got to be no gangster shit,
right? You know,
he's the same person I met in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? Show up on time, do your shit. Most professional. He's pointing fingers when the other three fingers is pointing back.
Just to sum it up there, I get where you're coming from.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, well, what street? What?
So tomorrow, you get the call, Ice Cube ready. The Friday, what does they call it, the last Friday?
Oh, yeah.
So if he tell you, you, him, whoop-de-whoop, everybody, Katt, and Katt and scenes together, is you willing to come to the table?
Listen, like, as long as they got the bread, man, I don't give a fuck.
That's right, black man. Because, regardless of what y'all got going personally, from the outside, we look up to both of y'all. We appreciate both of y'all. You both have given us things in our lives that we can't replace. We're going to remember y'all no matter what. And you have raised with your artistic expression. Both of you guys have helped raise us culturally. So we love both of y'all, bro.
Listen, no one ever thought when he was doing that interview with Shay Shay, why is he calling out Faison?
He was talking about the stars.
No, but what? He said I was a liar. About what?
What did he say that you lied about?
Faison's a fat liar.
About?
No, just that.
That's it?
That's it.
Damn, I wish production. Can we get the clip, please? Take your time if you can. I know we weren't really scheduled for that, but
yeah, I'm a fat liar, and I didn't do a special. I haven't done a special.
Oh, okay, he said you haven't done. Yeah, he this is what I could recall.
Right.
Let me summarize. In spirit, he said you haven't done specials that he can count because you don't qualify to be able to do them.
And he's stupid.
And tell me this, would you like to have done more stand-up than you have done?
I've done exactly what I wanted to do.
That's right.
I did a special in '99 when he was around. He is not the one. He said something stupid. This is what this fool says.
All right, I got it.
If you're so good, why weren't you in the second Friday? Nigga, why weren't you in the first one? Stupid. Ooh. You was around Cat in the Hat.
Let's hear exactly what he said. Let's go.
I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just called it straight.
Straight.
Faison said that Getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0. Why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people? We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes.
See?
That's all.
That brought us back to football when we talking about Shannon Sharp. So he said all that. That's what he said. So that's what I thought he said. He said Netflix are easy to get. You don't have them. And you
That's
saying.
not what I said. What I said was there's no merit in getting them. Because look at everybody who gets them. They're not, you know, a lot of these motherfuckers, you falling asleep.
You know, we living in an era where our society believes highly that perception is reality.
Perception is a lie.
But it's a new thing.
No, but they're stupid.
But you know why I know this phrase so well? My 24-year-old daughter, when she was 12, got kicked out of school. And she got kicked out of school by people that I went to school with when I was 12 years old. So I had a relationship with these white people for 12 years damn near. And now here it is, my daughter, or maybe more. Long story short, she was 12 years old. She had an issue with a classmate who was older than her by months, but white and a lot smaller. And it was the smallest, innocent cat disagreements. But they kicked my daughter out of school and told me this little girl perceives her as a threat. We know she's not a threat. We can all agree. But because she perceives as a threat, perception is reality, she has to go. So I realized this concept, that's how they perceive that phrase. I accept perception as reality, but I look at it a little more from a different angle.
You know what perception is?
What is it?
Somebody's reality about you.
It's the opposite of reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's their reality about who you are. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's their reality. I know he's this.
Yes.
I know. People know, hey, Diddy is this. Did you see it?
But I'm glad you brought it back to Diddy, because Diddy is the hottest topic on the internet right now. So therefore, I try to avoid it.
Yep.
But, you know, naturally he came up once again. But if we're going by perception of Diddy, we generally, as a society and culture, are shocked and surprised and appalled that Diddy's name is being attached to certain things.
They want it to be.
That's what we thought as a community, people, we want it. What do you think people hire?
Niggas are going to hate you for whatever you do.
Back to that.
No one ever questions. When they say Bill Cosby is drugging bitches in 1648, nobody's going, what?
Yeah, when you bring it to Bill Cosby, man, I think Bill Cosby experience is unique to all based on his age, the time, the actual, and you see he's the only one that was able to get back.
Well, because there's no due process. It's just the nigga did it, let's go get him.
But I think we're overreacting to what Puffy's going through at this point because he couldn't get bail.
It's no. That's huge.
But that's why you feel like there's no due process.
Same thing with Bill Cosby.
He couldn't get bail?
No, they just started pointing. Yeah. You gotta say Bill Cosby, a guy like Bill Cosby, right, is a giant. Everywhere he goes leaves a footprint. So you saying this guy who's on TV went around raping bitches.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
And they were too afraid in the 60s?
But just think about the Emmett Till, the Central Park 5.
There you go.
That's been
there you go.
The Pink Lady scream.
There you go.
It even happened to Joseph in the Bible when he was in the. It happened.
There you go. It's been going on.
Yeah.
They said Emmett Till looked. They said Emmett Till looked at her funny. They came and got him out of his house. Then the bitch said no, it didn't happen.
Right before she
died. But I'm
going
to tell you what fucked up. They came and got Emmett Till out of his family's house, and none of them niggas said, we gonna blow these mothers. You gonna have to get all of us.
all die. Yeah.
We all gonna die tonight.
I ain't putting no extras on nothing, man. But it's certain shit that it's time to go. This shit ain't gonna last forever.
Listen, You shoot, you kill one, they get one. Yeah, now what? You get tired. It's they killed Malcolm because he wasn't afraid to die. They killed Martin because he wasn't afraid of death.
Preach.
You understand that? That those two, that Pac,
Huey.
there you go.
Talk
No,
your shit.
Let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of. No, this is too strong.
Where did your initial contact with Tupac begin, and what do you think about the fact that here it is, 30 years later, his murder is still one of the hottest topics to be discussed? And
MC Breed, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, MC Breed and Pac.
Man,
Gotta get mine. Gotta get yours. Gotta get that shit was hard.
That was man.
My posse's on, bro. That's Breed, right?
Breed.
That's
is
Mix a
on.
Lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Breed is to the beat, y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
He got a countless songs with Too Short.
Right.
And Breed was our bridge to Atlanta.
That's where he was from. He was from DMV, wasn't he?
No, he's from Flint.
Michigan, yeah.
But he went after his first song. He went on down to Atlanta.
Okay.
Bought a house. You buy a house back down there was like $70,000. And we was all
5 bedrooms.
all staying there.
Damn.
All Doc, Jazzy Faye, Pac. We all was there. And but when he first really linked it with Pac was fucking with on Sunset. It was a tattoo parlor, and Breed wanted to get a tattoo of a pit bull or some shit, and I was there, and Pac came in there, and he was getting something, and I said, "Man, there's a hot dog place,
Stan.
or right across the street, Carney's." I said, "Man, I go sit here and watch y'all motherfuckers. I'm going across the street, get a chili dog, right?" We came back, and then they was almost done, and then that's when we went to go look for it. Warren G. Because Warren G was doing a lot of beats, and he didn't have no car, and he had a fucking a tape on his glasses. He would tape this up right here, right?
I could picture that.
And what was Breed's manager? That Rodney. Rodney was like,
Not
hey,
Jerkins.
No.
Okay.
No. Rodney G. Rodney G. We still, Rodney G. offered him some money. And Warren said, "Man, I want a Regal. Give me a Regal. I'll do the beat."
East Side. I think Warren G always had the most gangsterous little twitch to where he talked. It was just G, like, yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, Regal.
That nigga went and got a Regal, and we was up there, came up to, matter of fact, Tracks. Check this out.
Track Records.
Pac came in, talking shit, smoking. Matter of fact, he walked to it used to be a little teriyaki place, a hamburger place at the corner. He walked there, "Hey, y'all want to eat?" Come back, and by that time, Breed had did his verse. Pac came in and went straight to it, did his verse, and they did the shit so fast. Boom, 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 boom. Warren G said, "Hey man, I got this track that I was working on. Can I finish it?" So that's when they had the big ass
2-inch reels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they laced that shit up. It was he put that shit up, and that's when he was doing that shit. It's next. And he said, "What's next? What's next? What's NXET?" And I was like, "The nigga just spelled next wrong."
And that came out on the record?
Yeah. I said, "Hey," I said, "You spelled it wrong." He said, "It's too late now. Sound good."
Hey, that's the little the way he talked. Yeah. I can hear him saying, "Like fuck it, that shit on there." Like, yeah.
I'm gonna keep it pushing, man.
Hey, you know what? I gotta add this, bro. I put out I figure I kind of like pride myself in my articulation, my vocabulary,
right,
my comprehension, my spelling level. But I put out a whole project called Reputable. and that motherfucker was spelled wrong as a motherfucker. I spelled it how it sounded in my head, and I don't think I had never seen it actually. It has no U in it and no A. My reputable has no U or A. It's R-E-P. It's like how you would think it sound, reptible.
Right.
Yeah, so I can relate.
Hey, now it's in the lexicon now.
Yeah, but the language is such a, when we grew up, ain't wasn't a word. Don't say that, ain't that any word.
It ain't a word. It
It's in the
is
dictionary.
now.
Yeah. And a few words that have been accepted that weren't back in the day.
So, that's how, and then we, the video. I flew in Atlanta to go to the video at Andre Rison's house, but I was late. And because really, I was really, like, hey, what's up with the strip clubs?
Atlanta, right.
What? I'm like, man, we're going to strip club first, then I'm going to go out there and see what they talking about. And Bree was like, no, it's yeah.
Yeah, that's
Got the
deep.
pagers.
That's deep. 56. So that makes sense. Like, you are just young enough and just seasoned enough to cover the whole spectrum of the shit that I'm aware of. The little shit that was before me and all the way up. And you've been able to maintain being contemporary and relevant through it all. And that's that slow grind. Like you say, it's not overnight.
No.
That's crazy.
No.
What do you see the future of content in general? We finna wind this down soon. You've been on some of the biggest sets in the world, and production is not as rampant as it used to be, especially for individuals such as ourselves. Where do you see the future of just content creating actors you actually grew up in an age where you could be a nobody, have an aspiration to be a big movie star, maybe take the correct steps and get there, or maybe just take chances and get there, or maybe not. But now things are so different. Where do you see the future of media, entertainment, and all that going?
I have no idea. I would be smart if I could, but it's like, first they got to stop lying. They lie, everybody lie a lot. Oh, yeah, Shy. People talk to you. Yeah, Shy, I have 56,000 films, and I've been working with Rockefeller for 37 years. What?
I think the internet is going to help eliminate a lot of that because it's so easy to check. No?
They create it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
you're right.
You can't tell anybody that no, that's not right. Well, I'm making $75 million last week by walking in a club and saying, "What Dookie do?" Yeah. It's like, what?
Especially when he got it on his wrist, the rings, he pulled up in it, and
So, I know that's from when I grew up. Mm-hmm. Remember I said,
doggy.
They don't just make those.
Right. Yeah.
They don't know. You can't make that in a factory. That's hand.